Good morning, everybody. Yes, I am. So I would love to take just a couple minutes and do some introductions because we have some new people on this call. And I don't think all of you have met each other because I hadn't met Candace. So I'm Shaughnessy Owens. I am Senior Director of the Shooting Stars. I've been doing Pampered Chef for 9 years now, which can't hardly believe I can say that, but 9 years. Absolutely love it. I started when my oldest, was 3, and we were looking to pay for preschool and it just wasn't in our budget. And I had a 3-year-old and a 10-month-old, and my husband was deploying all the time. And so I thought, I'd hosted in the past, I'd give it a go, and paid for her preschool within the first couple months for the entire year, and found something that I loved and can travel with me back and forth across the United States as we move. And just love what this this business has done for me and my family, things that we would never be able to do, and things that you all can have with your businesses. And we're going to talk about the rewards here in just a little bit, some of the things that you can do with your business. So I'd love the next person, introduce yourself, how long you've been with Pampered Chef, and where you're at, and something you're excited about. So who wants to go next?
I will.
Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. I am Sabrina Williams. I've been in Pampered Chef 3 weeks, I think. Yeah. So just short of a month. Joanne Humphrey recruited me. I'm just excited. I've been buying Pampered Chef since after college, and I'm just kind of excited the products. I still have some of the products that I had when I was like 23 years old. And I'm excited of the new products that's coming about, and some of the products, they're just getting better. I love the fact that we are changing some of the products to be dishwasher safe. So that, to me, that's exciting, because as a mom cooking all the time, dishes is the main thing that people don't like for cooking. So I'm excited about that. And my goal is to recruit a lot of people.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Sabrina.
Thank you.
Who else wants to go? Sarah, would you go?
Yes. I'm sorry, I was trying to unmute.
No worries.
Sarah Bonus, and I live in Washington, Pennsylvania, and I've been here almost a year. It'll be a year at the end of the month.
Wow, it has, hasn't it? Oh my gosh.
I know, because I started last year with the, I don't know, was it a $39?
Yes, that's right.
But I really didn't plan on making it a business. I just bought the stuff because I knew my son was going to move out soon, and I thought, hey, he could use that stuff. But then you did a party for me, a launch party, and I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. So now I'm trying to really get it going, because I've just been dabbling. So
Awesome.
Anyway, yeah, we're trying.
Thank you, Sarah. Wow, I can't believe it's been a year already. That's.
I know.
Who else?
Anyway, that's it.
Oh, and what are you excited about? Sorry, I forgot to ask. What are you excited about, Sarah?
No, right now I'm excited because we have a huge order coming today, and I can't wait to get it.
That's awesome.
Because I get to get the air fryer, and I have the cooking blender coming, and I'm just like super jazzed to try them out.
That's awesome.
You'll love them. Videos and get them on my page. So
you'll love them.
Yeah, I'm sure I will.
Okay. Let me help.
Carol, you want to go?
Sure. I'm Carol Keene, and I'm not on Shaughnessy's team. I'm a sister director team, I guess you'd say. I'm an advanced director. I've been with Pampered Chef a little over 5 years, and I promoted to advanced director March of this year. And I'm just here to kind of observe how Shaughnessy runs this, get the more that you're looking for, because I'm just starting up one for my organization. And so I'm here to pick up some tips. And I am most excited about direct ship now. I'm loving that as people place orders, the credit cards get charged and the items get shipped out, and we don't have to wait for the hostess to finish up the party and worry about declined credit cards on the last day of the month.
Yes, that is awesome. Carol is part of organization here in California, just down the street, about an hour from me. And when I moved to California 3 years ago, I looked for somebody local that first month so I could go to a meeting and meet people, and they welcomed me with open arms, and they've been amazing. So I had somebody here local because I was the only person when I came to California from our team, and now we have a team here, which is awesome, but they really kind of helped take me in at first. So that was really sweet. Tennille.
Hi, I'm Tennille Van Holebeck. I'm actually Shaughnessy's cousin. So, but I started about Pamper Chef about 5 years ago, and I did a virtual party. It was sort of, I think, when virtual parties or Facebook parties were just starting, right, Shaughnessy?
You were actually my first virtual party. Yeah.
And even though that show didn't do really well, it was still a lot of fun, and I just really thought I would love the virtual concept because I'm on Facebook quite a bit, and it's really taken off. I think my business has always been a hobby kind of business. I work full time, and I cake decorate, so I've got lots of other kind of avenues going on. But I just love Pamper Chef, and I've been buying since early 90s, and my mom's bought since the 80s because she had stuff that I was like, there's no way that stuff is not. Like, she has the knives with the sharpeners, the white knives that have the little self-sharpeners.
Sharpening cases.
Yeah. And and so I love the products, and I'm really excited that, well, I was in the direct ship pilot program, but I really like the new changes that they've made where you can go in and double check people's orders the 24 hours before it actually gets shipped out and cards charged, because that's the one thing about seeing people order and they're like $5 away from getting a free gift, or and now with the free shipping and stuff. So it's sort of a nice way to just double check and make sure that they really got placed the correct order, because a lot of times you can double check, and I've actually had people order incorrect items and then have to do that after they receive the product. So it's sort of nice to be able to touch base that way, and it shows more customer service, I feel like. So so that's me.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much. So we have somebody from Texas under Joe, and then Sarah and Tennille are both under me. So I'm excited you guys are all here today. And I got to tell you, both Sarah and Tennille, these two consultants, for the rest of you on the call, are the consultants that just keep going with their business no matter what. They're always green, and these two are usually my green by 15, green by 5 for my weekly drawing. They're always submitting their shows earliest. Sarah, my daughter, jokes because she sends out my prizes. She's like, "Oh, Sarah Bonus, I don't even have to look up her address. I already know her address." So they are consistent in doing the things they need to do to be green early in the month. So good job, guys. You guys are already starting off to be super successful in your business with those habits. So I just wanted to share that with you. So today what we're going to go over, why do you want to be a director with Pamper Chef? What are some of the benefits? What does it take to become a director? And how you'll be supported when when you decide that directorship is for you. And how many of you guys have taken part in any kind of leadership training that we've offered before? Anybody? Carol has, yeah. Everybody else is new, yay! I love new people. Okay, so Tell me one thing why you guys decided to hop on this morning on your Saturday morning. What was one thing that you're like, you know what, I'm gonna check that out?
I think knowledge is powerful, and especially knowing someone hearing of someone who's been in the business for a while. I actually am in the communications industry, and I'm over direct sales. So I've been doing it for 11 years and have a niche of it. But to learn, to me, to grow and learn, you need to surround yourself with people that's growing and learning. And just from me getting on the call in the beginning, I think with Tennille said something about the Facebook page, like that helped me already because I was going to delete the page. So I think just getting on this call, I'm just open to learning more and how I can continue to grow.
Absolutely. Anybody else want to share why they chose to get up on their Saturday morning and join us?
I actually, I actually just work this part-time, but I feel like any tips or tricks that I can learn to be more consistent with my business and to help it just, I like to see sales. I like to see my commission grow. I mean, it's really nice to see that paycheck come in every couple weeks versus struggling, because it's extra income for me, but I use it to, pay for supplies and for, other little bonus things that I would like throughout the year. So it's really nice when I'm more consistent. And I think that, having more goals and targeted, really smart achievements can really be helpful.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So true. The more training that you get, I always recommend take advantage of any training that is thrown your way because you're going to get something out of it to help you grow your business. For sure. So how many of you are getting everything you want out of your business? You're good to go. You don't want anything more. Nobody, right? I'm not getting everything out of my business that I want. And I get a lot out of it. Would you like to get more? And the next step to get more is to promote to director. There is just an endless opportunity of things that come with directorship in this company. So when you, why do you guys think, without knowing a lot about the program, why would anybody want to be a director with Pampered Chef? Any ideas?
I mean, I think initially the extra money.
Mm-hmm. More money, for sure.
More free products.
More free product. Who doesn't? Y'all are on here. I know y'all love the product. Y'all said it. So who wouldn't love more product, right? Free product. What else? Anything else?
I think there's also the opportunity to help somebody else with their business. And I think that's more rewarding in a lot of ways.
Yes. I love that, Tennille. That's actually, I mean, I like the money, don't get me wrong. That's why I'm still doing Pampered Chef. But the reward of helping others succeed is far more valuable to see them reach their goals. So yes, I love that. I love that. So let's start off with more money. We get more money, right, in Pampered Chef. So let's see, I know Sabrina is in her first 90 days. So she's the only one on her first 90 days. So Sabrina, just so you know, you're still in your fast track of rewards. And the fact, I'm sure Joe has let you know all the rewards you can earn so far, like up to the knife block with the $5,000 in sales. But you also, when you promote to a director, you get cash bonuses on top of that. So I'm going to pull up my graphic right here, and hopefully my screen sharing is working tonight or today, not tonight.
I just earned my second fast track yesterday, closed my first party, and recruited my first person.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing, Sabrina! Congratulations!
So yeah, she was like, you did everything that I really pushing people to do. So I was like, really? It went so fast. I was like, what did I get the first track? And she told me, and I was like, oh, because that my goal is to get that knife set. So I was like, that's my goal. I didn't even pay attention to the 1 and 2 and the 3. But she told me what I was getting I think the 8-inch skillet.
Yes, the 8. So you already earned the 8-inch skillet. And then if you
Yeah.
just recruited your first person, with their first party, you're going to get an additional 1% on your sales and 1% on their sales.
Okay.
So you've
Yeah.
already started growing your check.
Yeah.
So that takes me to the road to rewards. So when you guys can see my screen, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
awesome. So let me make it bigger. Wait. Go back. Sorry, I was trying to get that one screen bigger so I can share it with you. The road to rewards starts, there we go. Let's go a little bit smaller. Your 30-day sales goal, you get that, all those fast track rewards, get to know the new products. Then you just ask a friend, or hey, just like Sabrina did, that was your first party, right, Sabrina?
Yes.
Her first party, she said, why don't you try this? And her host to join, boom, she's right there. And then she's not even done with her 30-day goal yet, but when you hit your 30-day goal, you'll earn the fast track rewards and $287 or more in commission, because you're already getting the 1% additional 1% additional commission on yours and 1% on theirs. And then you just kind of keep going. You keep booking parties. You have your 60-day goal of hitting your 1250 plus up to 5,000. A lot of new participants or recruits are getting that 5,000 in their first month and second month. So this is not something that's generally taking months and months and months anymore. It can be done in your first, second, third month. It really depends on your calendar and how many parties you have scheduled and how fast you want to work your business. But it is possible. And you just kind of keep going. You keep asking, you keep inviting your hosts to join your team, because your hosts are your number one recruit. They already love Pampered Chef because they agreed to host a party. So they are your number one recruit. And you just keep filling up your, keep filling up your calendar. And by the end of your 90-day goal, you should have received that knife block, because you'll have had 5,000 in sales, a couple recruits, and all of the other fast track rewards along the way. And for you guys, just so you know, if you're not already aware, this month, when a new consultant signs, they get the same fast track rewards that of the egg cooker and the fry pan and the knife block, but they also get a bonus $100 in Pampered Chef products this month. What do you need?
It's my turn to report mine. I'm report mommy.
Okay, I'm in the middle of something. I'm sorry, I'm not dealing with this.
You tell me.
No.
Just to tell him.
No,
Please.
I'm sorry, guys, children. Hold on. So, with your fast track rewards, you can earn cash on top of that. So, sorry, I lost my train of thought with my child. This month only, in addition to the regular fast track rewards, new consultants that make $12.50 in their first 30 days, just like you did, Sabrina, if you would have signed October 1st or after October 1st, those new, just doing what you did, they would get an additional $100 to use in Pampered Chef products. On top of that pan, on top of that egg cooker and scraper. Did you sign in October, or did you sign in September? I think you're on mute because I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I signed September 20th, but we closed her party at 12/91.
Okay, awesome. So if for anybody that signs October 1st and after this month.
Mom, Emma, go get the controller off the light. I didn't want a meeting.
Oh my dear Jesus. $100 in bonus fast track rewards, just this month only. So the regular fast track rewards plus an extra $100. I gotta lock my door, guys. I'm sorry. About ready to go through screen detox in my house. Okay, so back to fast track rewards. So when you are working towards director, when you promote to a director, so what is a director? A director is 5 recruits. So 5 people that join your team with 5, and they all have to be active with $150. So that's less than a party, right? Because a party is $200 in rewards or $200 in commissionable sales to qualify as a party. So all 5 people have to be active with a minimum of $150. And you have, being the director or the promoting director, have to have minimum $750 in sales. So $750 is the minimum, and $150 for each person. Now, as a team, you have to collectively submit $5,000. So you can take that pie and you can cut it any way, but your minimum is $750 and everybody else is $150. So if you do $1,500, you just divide the rest up, and everybody else has to do, their minimum portion is $150, but you just have to get to the $5,000. Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
Okay. The easiest way to say it is like, think about directorship as a mortgage. Your mortgage is $5,000. You have 5 roommates. Their base rent is $150 and your portion is $750. But either way, the rent has to get paid or the mortgage has to get paid, and it's $5,000. So you just got to get to it that way. So when you promote to a director in your first 90 days, you get a $500 cash bonus. When your new consultant, and then the recruiter actually earns that too in the new reward system. And when your new consultant promotes to an advanced director, so meaning you promote a director, you can earn an additional $5,000 when you do that within your first 6 months. So let's say, Sabrina, you promote November 1st, you have 1 person already, you get 4 more, you guys do 5,000 this month. And then next, one of those girls that you promote or gentleman, whoever it is, they're like, man, I want this too. And let's say they do that in November or December, or honestly, all the way up to March. When they grow their team and you promote to an advanced director, you're going to get $1,000 bonus on top of those, the $500 bonus that you already received.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
And then when that new consultant promotes, there's another $1,000 bonus. So you can actually earn $3,000 worth of bonuses, just cash bonuses. And for in your first 90 days, every new recruit that you sign, when they hit their 1250, which is qualified, you get $100 pampered, $100 cash, and that is unlimited. So if you recruit in your first 90 days, 8 people, and once they all hit their 1250, you're going to get $800, $100 for each of them.
Okay, so that 1250, does it have to be all like one time, or it can be over 2 months? Or
no, it can be over 2 months. It keeps going. So whenever they hit their 1250 in their first 90 days.
Okay.
So as long as they hit 1250 in their first 90 days.
Okay.
And then here's a good graphic of that. So you get, when you promote to director, you get 3% overrides on your personal team sales. So right now with 1 person, you get 1% on your personal sales, 1% on theirs. When you promote to team leader, which is 2 or more, then you get 2% on yours and their sales. When you promote to a director with the 5, you get 3% overrides on your personal team sales, $10 activity bonus for every active consultant. That means for every consultant that submits $150, you get $10 activity bonus for them each month. So when all 5 are active, that's an extra $50. You get 10 people on your team and they're all doing $150 in minimum, and they're active, then you get $100. So $10 for every active person. You also earn incentive trip points faster because they have and we'll talk about that in a minute because I have a whole nother thing about the incentive points. You get a selection of new products for free. I know this is Joe's favorite reward. This is why she became a director. She saw all the new free products. So when you are a director, you get a director box, and that director box has all of the free products or all of that current season's products in it. So if any of you promote next month or December, October, November, or December, you will get all of the fall products delivered to your front door that just were released.
Wow.
So you all qualify for a fall director box once you promote to director. And then each new season afterwards, you can earn the director box for free too. So that ends up being a lot of products. If you are cognizant of what was in the fall catalog, all that stuff, it ended up being, I think, 2 or 3 boxes. Wasn't it, Carol, 2 or 3 boxes just in director boxes full of product? I think you're muted. Are you muted?
Yes, and then also plus with free for all, you sometimes then get double products.
Yes, and that's a great thing. So you end up getting a lot of double products because you're doing the sales, right? And in December and January, sometimes it's February, but I think it's just usually December and January. That's when we have the option or the chance to earn products for free that are coming out in March with your sales, and they'll have different levels. In the past, they've had 750 or 1,000, 1,500, 3,000, all the way up to 6,000. And you get X amount of new products for free when you hit that level of sales. So a lot of directors are doing $1,250 to $2,500. Some are even selling $5,000 or more themselves. So they're getting the free for all, and they're getting director boxes. So I know when the director boxes came out, I've had 4 or 5 boxes delivered to my front door. I just got the last box of free product. So make way in your closets because a lot of product is coming when you promote to director. And incentive points. So how many of you guys on this call like to travel? I like to travel. I love to travel, actually. I love to travel. So with Pampered Chef, all consultants, first of all, can earn a trip. It doesn't matter if you're just a consultant, like at the consultant level, senior, team leader, director, you can all earn a incentive trip. It's just easier when you are a director because you get more points. And how does that work? So for every product that you sell, you get $1 for every point, right? A point for every $1. Then when you build your team, you get, let me make this a little bit bigger. When you build your team, you get 3,000 points for every qualified recruit. So every time you sign somebody, so Sabrina, when your gal that you signed from your first party, when she hits her $1,250 in sales, we're going to earn 3,000 points towards your trip.
Wow.
And that happens for every recruit, no matter if you're a consultant or a director. Everybody has the option of earning that 3,000 with every qualified recruit. Then when you're a director, you can get bonus points by meeting paid as requirements. So what is that? So for every month you meet the paid as requirement. So for a director, For every month that you have 5,000 in sales as a team and you're paid at the director title, you will get 1,000 points towards your trip. If you're a team leader, every month you're paid at your team leader, which is the 2 people, and you're doing $2,500 in sales between the 2 of you, or I'm sorry, your 2 recruits and you. So between 3 of you, $2,500, you get $500 in, or 500 points. I'm sorry, not $500. And that goes up as you reach advanced director, senior director, all the way up to national director. So these are bonus points that you can get on top of your 3,000 and on top of your, when you sell the products. And the trips this year are, the first level trip is super exciting, is the Marriott Harbor Beach Resorts in Florida, Fort Lauderdale. So have anybody been to Fort Lauderdale on this call?
No.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I
And
have,
you have, Sarah?
yeah, a long time ago when I was single.
Would you like to go again?
Sure.
You can definitely earn that trip. They have, this is something really cool. They have more consultants that have earned the trip, and they're expecting to earn the trip by the end of this year than ever before in Pampered Chef. So they not only had, normally they have a couple days booked for the trip, for everybody goes on the same couple days of that month. This year they had to do it in 2 waves. So there's 2 different weeks that Pampered Chef rented out the resort because they cannot accommodate all of the achievers in one specific date. Isn't that amazing? I think that's just amazing. So you can definitely be one of those that earn that trip to the Marriott. And I know we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5 people on our team that have done it so far this year, have earned that trip. And then you can earn a trip. Once you earn that, the next level is Bahamas. You can see I'm drinking my Bahama coffee. I am so excited to earn that trip this year and go back to the Bahamas, all on Pampered Chef. So these are trips, guys, that it's doable for anybody. I'm telling you, if you would have told me when I signed up that I would have been earning trips and going to the Bahamas, I kind of would have laughed at you and said, yeah, that's great. I don't think that's for me. It's doable. It's completely doable, guys. Anybody can do this. So we have free products. We have trips. And then you also get special recognition when you promote. So when you promote at the following conference, so in Chicago next July, you will get to come up on stage. They will call you out. You'll get to walk across stage. They give you this red scraper. It has a pretty bow. My kids have long since torn mine off. And you get to walk across with the scraper, and you only get the scraper when you're a director. So don't lose it because you can't get it replaced. It's very irreplaceable. And they have a special event for new directors. And you get special seating they have a special spot for directors to go. So there's a lot of recognition, because being a leader in this company is amazing. They really recognize their leaders. Can you tell us, Carol, wait till you had a bite, I'm sorry. What was it like when you promoted to a director? Like in sense of recognition, did you feel like you were recognized?
Yes, it was a lot of fun because Sherry Carr is the national executive director that I'm under. And so one of the events during conference, she had special seating that we got to sit up front with her as promoting directors. So that felt very special. And the special director only event, the dance party for one night during conference was good. My necklace, my Happy Spoon necklace with a little red jewel in it. And also just the sense of camaraderie with the other people that promoted it to directors. So Jennifer Lathrop is also on the Carr organization, and we promoted at the same time, and we walked across stage together, and we're still now, we're doing a director bound group together and look and learn events together. So it was also a way to form a friendship and a working relationship with other directors that promoted at the same time I did.
Absolutely. That ties me into exactly the next thing I was going to say is the relationships that you form with directorship, because you're part of just a new group of people, whether it's in our Shooting Stars organization or other. Like I work with Carol on some things, and we're not even part of the same organization, but we're both in leadership with the Pampered Chef. So we share ideas. I think she's spoken at one of my trainings, and she's on today, and I've spoken at some of their team trainings. So just having that sense of camaraderie and friendship, that's one of my favorite things with promoting into leadership, and a sense of accomplishment. I think Tennille alluded to this earlier, by helping others succeed and making a difference in their lives. Absolutely.
And there's also this special Facebook group for directors as well.
Yes, Pampered Chef Director Success, I think. Yeah, special group. And there's a leader call every month. There is a national leader call that you are invited to with the CEO, Andrew Tenor, and a lot of the home office people, where we get knowledge of what's coming down from Pampered Chef to be implemented, new direct ship. We knew about the new training lines before consultant, or not training lines, the new shipping lines before new consultants. So you get a lot of information of things that will impact your consultant's business beforehand. So they're really good about communicating that to everybody.
And I don't know if you're going to mention this later or not, but the additional trainings like LEAD.
Yes. Oh, tell us about LEAD.
So then there's also additional trainings that you can be invited to. There's one program called LEAD, there's LEAD Plus, and then there are people at home office that directly run those programs, and they provide additional training. We did a book together, the Energy Bus, we studied that together. We were given additional training. Special higher up directors in the company did special trainings for us. I have accountability partners that I work with of other directors across the company. And it was just really exceptional direct sales training that I was able to receive by being a part of the LEAD programs.
So there's a lot of extra things that you can be in. The direct shipping, I was chosen, so you guys are all just getting it this year. I was part of a pilot program as a director 5 years ago. So I've actually been in direct shipping for 5 years ago, because they push out a lot of pilot programs as well that they ask leadership to be in at different levels of leadership. So there's a lot of opportunities for things like that in addition to LEAD. And there's a lot of leadership programs.
And if you graduate the LEAD program, then there's special events for you at conference as well.
Which is always fun, right? Extra.
Yes. Because again, you get to then meet in person these people that are rising to the highest levels of the company. And so if you can hang out with them and hear their tips, then it's just going to help you learn things to promote your business better and faster.
Absolutely. So what would, for those of you that have not promoted yet, or are just kind of thinking about this or playing with it in your brain, what would a director promotion mean to you? How could that help your family? What could that do for, if you don't have a family, what could that do for your life and your situation, your income, your just things for your specific life? How could this impact you? Anybody? Y'all are so quiet.
Well, I wouldn't have to go back to work.
Well, that sounds pretty awesome.
For some place. And I'm 64 and I don't want to. You know, I just don't want to. I'd rather stay home and do this.
So you could stay home, play on Facebook instead of going back to work and get paid for and make that income that you need from your regular job, correct?
Correct.
Absolutely.
And I was only working part-time anyway, so it's not like I was making a ton. So I just, yeah. I got pushed out because of COVID, and now I just, I don't want to have to go back. So I see this as helping me not go back.
Absolutely. we have a lot of people in our organization that have used this as a supplemental for part-time income, and even up to she just promoted to an executive director in our national organization, Angelique Greer. We promoted to senior at the same time, and she just promoted to executive this past summer. And she quit her teaching job of 19 years to do Pampered Chef full time. So, people are leaving their not just part-time jobs, but full-time jobs because they're making the income and exceeding the income that they were making in their regular jobs. That's definitely a possibility. So what do you need to promote to director? We kind of went over that a little bit. You need those in the month that you promote only. I need to stress this. So I told you guys that you needed 5 active. That is not every single month, so you know that. The first month that you promote, you need 5 active consultants with 150. And you need to hit the 5,000 for team sales. The next month, if one of those people is not 150, but you guys still make 5,000, that's okay. All 5 don't need to be active every single month, because honestly, you have people on your team. I have a big team, and out of that large team, not everybody's active every month. Some people are just hobby consultants and they do something every other month. Most people do something every month, but there are some that just start every other month. So you only need that 150 from all 5 active that first month. But then you need the 5,000 in team sales, and that includes your personal sales. So these are minimum requirements to promote to director. And at Pampered Chef, we're required to meet the minimum and share the minimum at every level of the career plan, but that does not mean that you focus on the minimums. We don't work to minimums. We work because in order to have a success in the business and be a leader that others will follow, you'll want to be the one setting the pace for your team. And you'll find everyone will have more success when you do. So how long does it promote to a director? Consultants have promoted to director in 30 days or less. We have quite a few of these in our organization. And some take as many as 90 days. And some promote after their 90 days. I mean, we've had leaders promote after their 90 days and just decide, you know what, I'm going to do this. Jo is one of them, actually. Now she's an advanced director, but she's been a consultant, I think 3 years now. I think it's 3 years. I think she had been a consultant for about a year before she decided to promote to director, and she did it. She set her goal and she promoted. I don't remember if it was within that next month, but it was like within 2 months or something. It was very quickly after, once she set that goal. So even if you're not in your first 90 days, you can still achieve this. It's totally possible. I was not a fast track director myself. When I did this 9 years ago, they did have fast track directors, but they were not, it's not like it is today. They were a very, very, very small percentage, and I promoted on my year anniversary. So I was not a fast track director. So you don't have to be a fast track director, but if you are, you get some bonuses for that. Carol, were you a fast track director?
No, I was about 1.5 years in when I promoted.
Okay, see? So you can have success and not be in your first 90 days. So
We have to hurry up and get those 5 people by the end of the month.
there you go. And I love that, Sarah. Hurry up and get those 5 people by the end of the month. This is the best month, guys, because of that recruiting promotion of the $40 off the kit. Last month, I'm sorry, not last month. I shared this on our training call for our team. Our organization did 35 people last year. We recruited 35 people in October, which was our largest recruiting month ever. This month, this year, we want to beat that, right? We know we can do 35. And our organization was half the size last year as it is today. So we set a recruiting goal of 70 new consultants in October. And that is for our entire organization. So not just my personal team. That's all of the directors on our team. And I have 70, let me pull them over here. I got 70 of these stars. I went to the dollar store. I have a bag of 70 stars, and each new recruit in October is going to go on my wall, and we're going to fill up the wall with 70. So that is our goal this month. And that helps you if you've ever thought about, and you guys have thought about this because you're on the call right now, of getting more from your business, this is the month to do it, because the company's giving you this gift of offering the opportunity $40 or less for $40 less. And then, as we talked about on our last call, they can start for $9. If they host a party for you and they take that $50 kit credit, they can actually get their kit for $9. So how many businesses do you know that you can start for $9? I don't know any.
I know. Oh my gosh.
$9, guys. This is the time to do it with this great kit credit. So this is our organization right here of leaders. And as you can see, we have a few more spots available, and there's even more spots down here that didn't get filled in yet. But so in our leaderboard, we have Lindsay Falkenberry. She's in Germany. So she's not live on a lot of calls just because she's usually sleeping the time we're awake, but she's amazing. We actually started this business together. When we tell you guys about starting the business with a friend, she was my friend that we started. She went to my launch party and she signed right after me. So 9 years later, we're still in business together. Angie Fulton is in West Virginia. She was a fast track director last year. Gina Duncan's here in California. She was also a fast track director on my team last year. And we have a few more spots for some first generation directors. And then we have Miss Patty Snodgrass down there in Abilene. And then Joanne, and then Crystal and Christy. And I'm just noticing that there is somebody missing on here. Amanda Carlton is missing on here. I'm going to have to put her picture on here. She got missed. So we do have another director, Amanda Carlton. So as you can see, there's some empty spots. And we are working on a promotion to be an executive team. And this is not a promotion for me. This is a promotion for the entire organization to be part of a founding directors for the Shooting Stars organization. So there's a couple more spots for you to be part of that founding organization for the executive. So what is the commitment to Director Bound that we're getting ready to kick off next week? To book a full party schedule. If you have not if you don't have a full calendar, reach out to your upline or me. I know for my, I'm doing a last booking blitz ever, and that helps you get a full calendar. You want to do have a full calendar of at least 4 virtual parties a week. You can split that up if you want to do 8 one week. However it works, you want to have extra. Why do you want to have extra? Because one party will flip and will turn into a recruit. Your host will decide to make that her launch party. One will flop. I'm sure everybody on this call has had a flop party where either the host doesn't listen to us or they don't invite enough people. And then one will fly. You're going to have that party that just is amazing. So that's why we say book 4 parties. That way you have at least 1 or 2 successful parties each week to submit. Because we're accounting for the ones that will flop, and we're accounting for the ones that will want to just join your team. To participate in the Director Bound program, we will be our next 4 Saturdays. So starting next Saturday is the 17th, all the way through November 7th, each Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Our directors are going to be in our organization are going to be coming live to you via Zoom, and you're going to see a new face every week, giving you some strong training things on booking parties, on making contacts, on how to recruiting rewards, belief in yourself, belief in others. So we have some great training every Saturday for the next 4 Saturdays. And then be willing to share the business opportunity. It's a gift. This business is a gift. And when you take the focus off of recruiting and just saying, oh, I need to recruit, and turn your mindset into whose life can I impact today? Who needs this business? Who is somebody I know that needs this business? Then it's a gift. So I am so excited that Stacy Itzel shared this with me 9 years ago. I can't imagine where my life would be without it, and the things that it's done for my family and continues to do for my family. And think about what this business has done for you, whether you're just starting and you're in your first month, or you're celebrating 1 or 3 years or 5 years. You know, what are some things that this business has done for you that you would not have without it? And how can you share that with others? Because somebody could be looking for that. I'm sure, just Sarah said she's not wanting to go back to work after COVID. I'm sure there's a lot of people in that boat that, you know, maybe were able to work through COVID and they're looking for something now, or maybe they're like, man, I don't want to go back to what I was doing. This is time for a fresh start. So this could be the opportunity that they've been looking for. And what we will do for you. So our commitment to you is to work your upline. We'll work with you one-on-one weekly, whether it's a phone call or messenger. You guys will set that up between the two of you, but they will be checking in with you, supporting you, making sure that you're getting the things you need and the support you need to reach your goals. So one of my favorite quotes is by Zig Ziglar. He is, or he was, an expert in the direct selling business. And I love his quote of, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So you don't have to be amazing to promote to a director. You just have to be consistent, and you just have to start. You just have to take that step and say, you know what? I want more. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. And don't be afraid of failure. Believe in yourself, because if you're on this call, somebody in your upline believed in you and reached out to have you join us for this. So remember to believe in yourself, because we believe in you. So does anybody have any questions about directorship or anything we talked about today?
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a cousin that has bought Pampered Chef, will have Pampered Chef products, and she wants the kit. And I'm like, well, I want you to, build a business with. She's like, I just want the kit.
So that's
how do you overcome that?
That's a great one, because there's a lot of people that just want the kit, right? That's a great deal for $59 to get $400 worth of products.
Yeah.
So how I work with that is I say, hey, this is the thing. Pampered Chef does this discounted kit to help others start businesses. Yeah. So what they're asking for you is that you just try it for 30 days. I'll run your launch party, and then we'll get a couple of your friends. I'll book those parties, and those can be your first couple parties. And if you decide after that it's not for you after you run those first couple parties, that's totally fine. Because what's going to happen? They're going to hit their $1,250, if not in their launch party, in those first couple bookings.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the requirement that Pampered Chef looks for, is that they reach their $1,250 and qualify as a consultant. Now, okay. I mean, do we want them to stay longer? Absolutely. So our goal is to, for them to have fun at their launch party, make some good commission, and then make some money at those book parties. So they'll be like, man, this is easy. I want to stick with this. But right. If they don't, it's totally fine. But the goal is to get them qualified.
Okay.
So yeah, let them know that you can qualify them, and just say, hey, let's just run a couple parties and see how it works for this month. And there's no Pampered Chef police that come and pick up the kit or anything if they don't do it. But I always, if somebody tells me that, that's what I say. I said, okay, let's do a launch party, and I'll book some parties for you, and we'll just try it for a month. You run those I'll run the first party. I'll give you everything you need to do the second party and third party, however many parties are booked from theirs. And then if you decide after that it's not for you, totally fine.
Okay. I'll switch it up because I said 90 days and I just talked about the web page for 90 days. I said try for 90 days. So maybe 30 days is closer and maybe that'll give her a sense of urgency maybe.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
I always say try for 30 days. Cause I mean, anybody can do anything for 30 days, right? How many diets and different things are you do for 30 days? Like, let's just see what we can do in 30 days. Try the business for 30 days.
Okay. Thank
That's
you.
a good question. You're welcome. Anybody else? No, I explained it so well. Nobody has any other questions. That's awesome. Okay, ladies. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you, Carol, for adding some input as a director so that people know, can hear from somebody else who's had that experience. And I hope that you guys all will join us next Saturday as we kick off our Director Bound program. It will be at the same time at 8 a.m. Pacific time, and whatever time it is in your time zone. I think, is it 11 o'clock for you, Sarah? You're the latest one over there in PA.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah. So I hope that you guys join us for the next 4 Saturdays, and I will let I'll let your upline, Sabrina, I'll let Joe know that you joined us today, and I'm excited to work with you guys in the next month, and hope that you get what you're looking for out of your business, and know that we are here to support you no matter what your goal is. That's our job, is to help you reach your goals. So have a great day, guys. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks to Neil again.